Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Defect on Ascension 10. This is Act 2 versus Bronze Automaton. Act 1 I would say was very unorthodox. Meow bonus was remove 2 cards, I removed 2 strikes. I know others don't agree with that, but that's usually what I go for with the intent of picking up more attacks, which is normally what you want to do in the start of Act 1. Immediately we were offered Glacier versus Ball Lightning. I went with Glacier despite the fact of having removed 2 strikes, followed by Cold Snap. So we were already very heavy Frost Orb. You can see here we got a lot of orb enhancement, so our survivability is pretty much on lock. We did get Sweeping Beam, and it was for the Frost Orb reason that when offered Electrodynamics, I declined in favor of Core Surge. The artifact will help protect us. Also plays well with Bias Cognition. Although we did get the orange pellets, and that's another reason I took this, was to have another attack, although it does exhaust. In the end, took Fusion Hammer, even though we do still have cards we would like to upgrade, because we also have the Shovel, so we do have some stuff to do at rest sites. Bag of Martles, Data Disc, and of course the Anchor. So we are basically invincible, more or less, and we do have the self-repair in case we do take some damage. Okay, so just like in the last act, the northeast corner here appears to be very fertile. Here we have 2 elites with hallway fights, campfire there, choice there, a lot of hallway fights. Burning elite, 1 campfire, very dry route there. We could come up through here, or better yet, maybe we hit both shops. 75 plus 100 is 175, and we don't have that yet, but we do have a couple hallway fights in here. That might be something worth looking into. Okay, defrag, cold snap. That gives us all the block we need. Good time for Core Surge. About to hex us. Of course, we do have the orange pellets, so it's not that we're worried about such a thing. We're only 2 below max, but still, let's do that. Do we play dual cast here? I'm going to say yes. If we do draw Glacier without Capacitor, we might want to have that as an option. Okay. Do find Capacitor, but Bias Cog is here, so we say Power, Skill, Attack. We lose the Degrade, and now we have a nice amount of passive armor and damage. Should make the rest of the fight relatively straightforward. We're weak. Do not have enough to finish her off, so we'll just go ahead and do that. And we're at full health again. Focus Potions, a bit redundant. I do not think we need any of these. Alright, so let's remove probably a Defend. That would be nice for the heart. Yeah, I think remove a Defend. I do see a Defrag here. It's a bit redundant. And I like the idea of Compile Driver. Kind of keep the deck moving. We're so invested in orb stuff that the ability to just push out more orbs seems good, so we're removing non-orb cards, adding some card draw. That seems good. We could still afford Defrag or Ball Lightning. I'm a little reluctant to take the Defrag just because we have Fusion Hammer. We already have a large number of focus sources. If it was a second Capacitor, I would jump on it because of the consume. With the purchase of Compile Driver, though, it doesn't look like we're going to have enough gold for card remove at the other store. So maybe we don't go to the other store? I'm not sure. But regarding Ball Lightning, I definitely think that's a pass. for the same reason why we didn't take electrodynamics. Defrag or not, that's a tough call. We already have a large amount of focus gain, and we can never upgrade that. I think if I was to get it, it would just be to have another power, which meant another opportunity for orange pellets activation. This route... Oh, that's right, because of all the hallway fights, that's why we said no the first time. And this is still appears to be quite fertile. We can't smith, but we do have the shovel. So let's skip the defrag. It is on sale, but if we're going to hit the other shop, maybe we can find something that's not on sale that's even better. What would that be? I don't know. Not sure if that was a good idea or not. Okay, defrag. And that's free. And this is all we can do, so we're going to take 2, but the anchor goes a long way here. And both orbs hit what we attacked, so that's a nice little focus down. Okay, self-repair will take care of that. Assuming at some point we have the opportunity to play it. There is no survivability opportunity here. Oof. I'll tell you what, well, let's do this first. Yeah. Since we have no survivability, let's go ahead and make sure this guy dies. And that way we cut down on half of the damage we would otherwise be taking. So now self-repair is not going to quite be enough. He's about to leave. So we want this and that. Just for the damage, the front-loaded damage there. And now we should be good to go. How much armor does he put on? Okay. Yeah, we've got it with... We could just pass, but... Why do that when you can dual cast? For the flashy end. Energy potion, that might come in handy. Claw! Well, I'll tell you what. It's real easy to look at the bottom half of this deck list and say we have so much orb scaling we don't need something like Claw. But we did enhance our draw. And part of that was because of the fusion hammer giving us more energy. And because we've increased our draw, taking something like Claw means we were more likely to be able to play all of our cards. But more importantly, all the orb scaling we have is mostly intended for our frost orbs. That's why we passed on several lightning generators. So yeah, I think Claw as a form of scaling damage makes some sense. Chill. If we had Chill Plus and Anchor, we would not only be better prepared for the AoE fights, but we would have like a nice little startup while we get all of our real frost orbs online. The problem is with the fusion hammer, we don't have a way of upgrading this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could use another skill as far as orange pellets is concerned. Chill is still a good card in an AoE fight. Not being guaranteed to draw it kind of sucks. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Moving along. Probably consume, right? Since that gets cast multiple times, and we more or less have no ways of actually upgrading cards. I don't think we need to do the self-repair, so... Oh, I forgot we just bought the chill. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. My whole apprehension of picking up chills that we wouldn't be able to upgrade it. And literally the very next floor was like, hey, would you like to upgrade a card? And I... Wow. That's some massive compartmentalization there. Oh, jeez. Hey, more card upgrades. That's kind of rubbing it in. Oh, that kind of like is a morale blower slash... Well, this is kind of nice anyways. Don't have enough. So let us attack first. Okay. And then power, skill. So we are going to take a little bit of damage up front here. Chill, actually, with this amount of focus, would have done that for us. So, immediate punish. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? Would do this for sure. And this for sure. And I'm pretty sure this for sure. And then might as well get the self-repair down. Or better yet, I'm guessing we'll be able to afford to play this on the second pass of the deck. And if we're exhausting our cards, obviously that'll make it more likely to happen. We have enough block and whatnot. And the self-repair would not contribute to immediate survivability anyways. There is the chill at a time when we do not need it. Let's draw. Capacitor, there we go, even better. So now we get to keep that Frost Orb. 36 should keep us protected for some time now. And his health is dropping fast, so I might have been wrong about that. Self-repair, although it's 2 hands away at most, so I think we're probably good. And Zap costs 0, and that and Claw are gonna be our primary offenders at this point. There it is. 60 is plenty, but let's show off because we can. Triple digits. Floor 24. We have achieved triple digits already. Okay, we could do this, that. Probably Sweeping Beam would have been better, get back around to our zeros. I mean, the fight's over, so it doesn't matter. But I do like to consider best practices. Oh, that wasn't enough? Okay, take that then. Oddly smooth stone at a time when we are down to, what, 3 cards that say block? But it's not tethered to, say, a Sapphire key, so it doesn't hurt to take. Don't think we need any of those. A niche scenario where we've already got Claw in the discard pile, we can reboot to get back to it quicker. Or we could just not take it and always have a slightly thinner deck. I think that's the play. I've played with reboot before. It's not the worst, but let's see here. Capacitor for sure. We do have a lot of attack cards here, don't we? So we'll go in ascending attack to overpower the malleable as much as possible each time. Haha, one of your debuffs was thwarted. Namely our ability to generate block. Okay, that's good. This wipes our debuffs, which is nice. And we got all the energy, and so we are going to take some damage again. It's a good thing we picked up the self-repair. It's a bad thing I didn't upgrade chill. Okay, power, Skill. I could play this for full block and just let the orbs degrade. Yeah, given that we're doing 22 and then 20 and then 18, I think full block is more important than wiping the debuff. Because these do not trigger malleable, so all we have to do is come up with something that'll do at least 4 damage. Actually, no, we don't, because as soon as we do this, it's over. You'll even get rude about it by upping our focus even further. Okay, Flex Potion. Wow, they really want us taking lightning orbs, don't they? Ooh, this is another scenario where if I took it, it would literally be for the purpose of having another power for orange pellets. God, it's really bothering me I didn't upgrade the chill. I'm going to try to shut up about it now, though. Centennial Puzzle. So that's once per combat after the start of combat. So we are invincible, but if we do take some damage, we'll get rewarded for it. And since we're kind of leaning into Claw as a win condition, that's not bad at all. Alright, 4 energy. 4 energy's worth of stuff to do. That doesn't necessarily mean we want to dual cast, though. We have full block. I think I will dual cast. It's weird, right? Like, it's before some of our focus upgrades, so it's not going to be worth as much. But mostly it's about making room, because we do have Chill, we have Glacier. We also have Capacitor, but there's no guarantee that's going to be the first of those cards I mentioned. So let's just go ahead and clear that orb off, since we have the energy for it. Okay, consume first. Attack. Power. Skill. Or do we skill here? I think we skill here. There we go. Yeah, consume's more important after the capacitor. It's one thing to set up, but it's another thing to address the moment. Fairly straightforward turn there. I'm trying to think of when we would use any of our potions. Chill is here, along with Cold Snap and other attacks. So, yeah, we can just sit here and just... Actually, that's not entirely true. Because she heals, this is a good reason to pick up Claw. We would not be able to win this fight just sitting here, because she would potentially heal faster than this could do damage. We can consume. Okay. Missed him, but that's okay. We can block. We're invincible. We are invincible. So is he. We can work on that, though. Let's do that first in case it does hit him. It did not. Okay, maybe this one will. It did not. That's okay. We are coming to a close here. Slowly but surely. There's that heal again. Stupid orbs. Oof! Well, if he gets healed again... Okay, I was going to say, if he gets missed and gets healed again, we wouldn't have actually been clipping damage there. But this is fine. This is fine. Pushes that forward, which makes this lethal. More than lethal. Overkill. Don't have a need for any of these. We are now within 1 of full health. Yet again. Go ahead and dig some more. Blood Vial, even more survivability. We truly are invincible. We're not reliant on strength at all. Transform cards might upset the orange pellets balance. I mean, I'd rather get rid of these, so I'm not sure. This is something of a waste just for the same reason as this, but we do have the bag of marbles, and this does play well with that. So in the event that we did have attacks to play on turn 1, we'll get even more out of them, basically. And we dig again. Toy Ornithopter with a full potion belt. So now I guess that's even more survivability. Wow. So now we do have a reason to... Where's my chill plus? Oh, but we drew chill anyways. Very nice. Alright, so let's do some math here. If we were to chill and cold snap, that would give us 9 plus 6, 15, 25 block. Not good enough. So we save the dual cast for the Frost Orb, not the Lightning Orb. And where does that put us? You know what? It doesn't matter. This is all we could do. So if it's not enough, it's not enough. But it appears to be enough. And we do have Centennial puzzles, so in the event. So yeah, there the mutagenic strength actually did do a little bit of work for us. Claw is here. Capacitor consume. Well, we definitely capacitor. Consume would give us +9. Glacier would give us +6, but then also the block itself. That's a good question. I don't actually know the answer to that. Well, since it's consumed plus, I guess we go this route. Glacier is a fill, which means casting it once or twice is fine, whereas consume's the kind of thing where we want to cast it as many times as we want to cast it. Ruh-roh! Alright, well this will in fact give us more block, so let's do that. More than enough. And we just played our last power, I think, so we have no chance of wiping this degrading focus. Luckily we do have a lot of focus, but we're also taking on a lot of wounds, so that's a problem. Okay, that and that. And that kills one, so now we have full block again. I think I'm going to start on the Taskmaster next. Just because these wounds... I mean, this current configuration should be able to carry us even with the degrading. But obviously we would want to purify our deck as much as we can, instead of taking on 2 wounds every single turn. Might have been okay to just go after him straight away. Alright, so consume here is actually helpful. Gives us more of a buffer for the degrading. I don't know why the lightning orb wants to stand directly in our path, but as it stands, we're 3 turns away from victory, so I guess it doesn't matter. Missed him again. That's okay. The fight's over. We made it. And we're at full health before the self-repair, so... And without the benefit of electrodynamics. Or chill plus, although we did draw it. Even more survivability. We are invincible, and you know what? I think I would love a second claw. I'd like a little bit more card draw to make better use of them, but I would definitely love a second claw. I think claw works a whole lot better when you have 2. And I know that sounds like I'm stating the obvious, like, oh, 3's better than 2. I consider 2 to be like the sweet spot, because this is not a claw deck, but that second one makes this a very the claws are very viable, in my opinion. Whereas like 3, you're starting to... Okay. I wonder if I'm the first person to ever bottle chill. That is hilarious. We have chill plus now. It doesn't say it on the card, but we do. Oh, I was vindicated. That's so good. That is so good. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so let's start by giving us... I know we could just hold on to that till he has the ads, but this allows compile driver to go a little further. So we'll do that, and that, and that, and of course I don't see a reason to dual cast. Nice. Where is capacitor? We don't want them stealing capacitor. Ruh-roh. Well, what we can do is... Wow, we're going to get artifact and orange pellet value. We can let the orange pellets do the work if we play this before this. So let's do that. And unfortunately, this is just the best block that we have. So we're going to take some damage, and that's okay. We have, like, so much survivability. Please don't take capacitor. Thank you. Hopefully we can draw. Oh, we will be able to draw for sure. Okay. So now he can't take it. Do that. We can do that. I think the Frost Orb is more important than drawing a card or splashing everybody. Alright, so we missed out on the Glacier, but that's not the worst of things here, I don't think. Took our self-repair, that's fine. We have time to get it back. Draw two. Yep. I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Can't touch us. We're invincible. I do think we're at the point where we don't want to consume anymore, especially with Hyper Beam coming up. Having 3 Frost and 1 Lightning is a very fine mix. Claw, claw, claw. And he's holding self-repair, so the moment we kill him... Which... Okay, that's going to attack him anyway, so... Might as well take the weak claw here. Get that down. I suppose getting the lightning orb further up makes sense. Although with Hyper Beam coming up, it is entirely possible we would have wanted to dual cast a Frost Orb, so... That might have been a mistake. We'll find out here. Nope. Nope. We have all the options in the world here. Glacier, dual cast, cold. Yep. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. We barely had to try. Triple digits. Now we just... cycle and claw. Cycle and claw. That's the name of the game. So we're going to want to play Sweeping Beam and Compile Driver every single time we see them. Until he's dead, and he is dying fast now that we're all set up, and it's just down to the 2 of us. Always play... yep. I guess we play the Cold Snap. Yeah, all we gotta do is draw the other claw and it's over. Yep. Bottled chill, that's hilarious. There you go, claw for the win. Yep, we healed that up. Between acts, we'll heal most of this. Blood Vial. We are at max P, basically. Our deck has a very clear win condition, so I don't think creative AI is helpful. Although, we do have orange pellets, and we do have a small number of powers. And with the exception of things like Core Surge and Chill, all of our skills and attacks get recycled. And creative AI could give us more capacitors, which would give us more... Okay, I'll take the creative AI. It sucks that we're not going to be able to upgrade it, but we do have the fusion hammer, so we do have 4 energy. Yeah. I wasn't going to take it at first, but I think I talked myself into it. Cage. So again, we're thinking about... I'm not going to count the exhauster. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks currently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 6 skills. I say technically because there does come a point where we stop playing this. Of course, with the exception of the creative AI, by the time we get to that point, we wouldn't need to play it. We wouldn't need the orange pellets. And then with the creative AI, like I said, sometimes we're going to get capacitor. I'm just trying to decide what we remove with the cage. We're not going to be leaving any empty slots, so I don't think this is very useful. We're not playing 6 cards per turn, so I could go for more energy, but without... Well, you know, with the creative AI, I could see that happening, actually. But we do have claws, and we might get a ton of card draw in the next act. So I think I'm just going to remove cards. I just want to refresh my memory of the ratio here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one of each. Now that Chill is bottled, I think we can afford to lose 1 defend. So we'll take 1 of each here. There we go. Alright. So that was interesting Act 2. Oh, and we get Dono and Deco, my favorite, because the other 2 actually are quite punishing, relatively speaking, at least to my playstyle. But that is the end of Act 2. I hope it was enjoyable for you. I'm very much looking forward to your comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next act. Take care.